How you doing, guys?
Coach Luchi Gonzalez here.
Luchi, you've had a few days to reflect on Saturday's results. What do you take from that game that's going to help you this Saturday against Vancouver?
Yeah, look, the performance I thought was positive for the majority of the game, and that's important that we grab that because it is connected to our identity, how we want to act, how we want to play. And we've worked really hard in preseason to show that in a hostile environment, in a tough place to play with talent. And I'm proud of the guys to show that. What did it sustain for the full game? No. Could we have had a little more possession and generate more attack at the end of the game to kind of take away some of the pressure they were putting on us? For sure. So we want to be accountable. We're disappointed with the final result. The way it happened at the end it definitely wasn't 94th minute. There seems to be more stoppage time now based on the feedback from the World Cup and moving forward in MLS. So we need to just prepare for that. We're not victims of it. It's just an opportunity to learn and build and grow on what we've been working on in preseason. So nothing changes. We're going to keep moving forward. And I already see the group in 2 days of training responding, not waiting till Saturday to respond, but doing it in the week together in the locker, in the video, with feedback, and then on the field competing right now. So, I'm really confident in this group. I have zero doubt in how we're working and what the potential is, and I'm excited for us to take on the next test against Vancouver.
You're playing here at home. How did having the home crowd behind you change the equation for this
We can't wait. We can't wait. There's a few adjustments that the club has made for the beginning of the game, halftime, the end, and from the supporter sections. Physically, there's been adjustments. Organizationally, there's been adjustments. And spiritually, and I'm loving to hear that. And look, I want every fan here to be really proud of the way this team's going to act and play. I hold ourselves accountable and responsible, but that we give energy to the fans, and we give energy to our stadium, and then they can give us that back. And I believe that goes hand in hand. It's mutual, and we can push each other to create that 12th man effect and help us get a result here. And we're excited. We know that we could have had points in the last game, so why not get them now in the next one?
Were you surprised that, or did you expect that there was going to be more time going into extra time this season? And is that something where now you have to tell your club this is going to be not a 90-minute game anymore? It's a 95 to 100-minute game.
Yeah, I will admit we were surprised 7 minutes were added. We thought maybe 4 or 5. So, but that's important that we learn from that. Me as a coach, staff, and the players, that no more surprises now. It could be 10 minutes, it could be 1 minute. That we embrace the extra time and we keep sticking to our plan and close games out better the next time.
With Almada coming out as player of the week, how are the guys feeling in the locker room that was against them, right? At least the defensive guys. Was it like a sting, gut punch, or how did the guys feel?
Look, at the end of the day, there's a lot of hype about the last few minutes of the game, and obviously the individual talent that Almada is, and the performance he did with his last 2 shots. So, give him credit, give Atlanta credit, and congrats to them. But at the same time, we're not going to dwell on that. I haven't heard any talk with the team about having bitter feelings about, it's about moving on and focusing on what we can control. We did a lot of positive things last game. We did a lot of positive things in how we pressed, and how we created offensive transition, and how we just fought. And even when press is broken, we're getting behind the ball, we're recovering centrally. And so we have to grab those things, but do them better as well, and that's what our focus is.
What do you think fans who come to the match is going to notice about the team and watching throughout the season as last year?
Look, I think this group has had its experiences with different playing styles, and you see a group that is very intense in the way they train, the way they play. They're technical. We have a technical team. They can keep the ball, they can connect passes. And they can hurt in offensive transition. I think what was important in preseason is that we work on giving it structure. So structure and how we want to build up. So we're occupying spaces and we're able to find advantages and connections to break lines and attack. But that same structure allows you to be in a position to defend when you lose the ball and not be so expansive. So I think it's just about giving it structure, just giving it some organization, some clarity. And as well on the defensive side, like in pressing and giving triggers. So when pressure breaks, there's no drama. It's about then reorganizing and finding the next one. So that's what we've been working on in terms of the technical part. And then as a culture, as a team, really asking ourselves the why and the how we want to do things. the end result, every team wants to win, every team wants to make playoffs, but it's really focusing on how we want to play, how we want to act, and what are we going to do for each other on and off the field. And I think that's been helpful to just push us in a direction to fight for our identity. We want our fans and we want this community to be proud of the team in how we act and how we play, and it's about our identity. And that's a process, and we want to build on that. And the end result didn't happen last week, but with hard work and determination in the process, we believe over time, those points, we'll regain those points.
Your experience in the World Cup, how do you think that helps you or makes you better at your job?
Yeah, I learned about process with Greg, Federation, and that process to build progress. And so it's leadership, it's with the staff, players, and then it's the technical, tactical parts. I learned a lot. You know, I had my experience 10 years in Dallas where I saw the game a certain way and I believed in that, but it evolves. And then when you get to be next to Greg Berhalter, which I think is one of the greatest coaches ever in the United States, and then be a part of that process in qualifiers, the World Cup, you learn how you balance your style of play with the players you have and the opposition, and be tactically flexible. You know, be tactically flexible. This is a league it's a big country, weather, travel. We need to be tactically flexible, but with an identity and with a foundation, which is really important that we work on every day.
How much
So
does
cool.
chemistry play a role into any of this? Like the guys actually liking each other?
This is a great group, great human beings, good chemistry with different backgrounds. It's diverse, but there's a group. We got new players like Jonathan or Carlos Presso. They get integrated quickly because of the chemistry the group has, and that says a lot, I think.
See Wando out here. First of all, what's his title? What's his role going to be? And why was it important for you to have
Who?
him out here?
I'm just kidding. Come on. You know, Wando's a special human being. He's a package. I mean, it's just a privilege every minute we get to spend with him in the office watching video, on the field with players. So Wando is reconnecting with the original responsibility of being our U23 IDP coach for the club. It's going to allow him to be balanced with his commitment to family and to his career. His family's made big sacrifices over many years. So it's just a good balance that's going to not have him travel like a normal player or coach in the first team, but still have moments to do that. But be connected to all pathways in the club. The academy, the second team, the first team development of our youngest talents coming through the system so that they can be first team players. To have careers, not just have a debut, but to have careers. So Wando will have weekly moments, 3 times a week with the first team. He'll be available for us in our home games. And then he's going to mix and match that with the academy and the second team. It's his schedule that we're giving him that full autonomy, but it's in an organized way. It's with good communication, but that's the role. Wando's going to be key to our development of our young talents coming through the club.
So, Coach, how much has this unpredictable weather affected the way you prepare for this home opener? Because we've had sunny weather.
No,
rain,
today's been beautiful.
snow.
It's been. I mean, for everybody, it's this whole state of California has been dealing with challenges. You saw the cancellations and reschedules with the games in LA. So, this is something that the weather's unpredictable because of obvious reasons with climate change. But we're embracing it. Like there was a day, the first week of preseason was raining and windy every single day. It was rainy and windy every single day our first week of preseason. And then the first day back in the second week, it was just like this. And we were joking because we were disappointed because we got used to that weather. We're sliding in the rain. We're embracing the challenges with the climate. So, this to me is too nice, to be fair. Like I want us to embrace the challenges in the weather because that's what we're going to see in the season.
Have you settled into the Bay Area? Do you have any favorite spots here in San Jose?
We live, I won't say too much, but we live close to Los Gatos, and the kids are in great schools. It's a beautiful area. This is an amazing place to live, honestly. I know it's expensive, but it's obviously worth it when it's this beautiful. And just really happy with the family integrated to this community.
Coach, looking ahead to Saturday and reflecting on the Atlanta game and how important Grayso was for you, how is his health looking given the troubles he seemed to have on the field?
Yeah, he was feeling some tightness and a cramp. He pushed through it, as you saw, so he will be fine. But no, he's been really important. He's a good anchor in our midfield in terms of ball recovery, covering for others, and with the ball, very capable of playing simple, a few times breaking lines. He's been a great addition. And then, I've seen him mature now from being a younger MLS player to then the Bundesliga, national. So like I see his maturity, and he's been a great leader socially in the locker room as well. So he's going to be really important, and he should be good to go.
And you've had a few players out, Nico and Judson.
tough.
What are some of the updates in terms of the bolstering?
Yeah,
the
look,
bench?
Nico's a tough one because he's young and he's got so much spark, and I think he would have had a part in the last game. So that's disappointing that we can't have him available. But he's a young player. He's going to bounce back hopefully in the next few weeks and be important, very important for the success of this team, this club, hopefully for years to come. And then you have another with Judson, he's a great core depth competition piece in the midfield, and Judson is nursing some knee challenges, but hopefully he's going to be back soon as well. So, but that's every team's got these same challenges, but we want everybody available, but that's why we're a team, and that's why we work in a collective way. So the next man's ready to step up.
Thank you.
Thanks, Luchi.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Coach.